Hi everyone, Emma here. So I have a few more things to show you from AliExpress, and I have a couple of things to show you that I got on Amazon. And this is all related to making some leather bracelets. So I thought that this summer, for something fun to do, we'd do leather bracelets. So that's why I've got a lot of components related to that. And with the focus on men's bracelets. So let's get started, because once we get through these unboxings, then we can start making bracelets. I think I still have some supplies coming, but for the most part I have all the leather and everything to go with it. So let's take a look at these items here to start with. So these are from AliExpress, and let's enlarge this. These come in sets, so it comes with one of these. I think the original design of this has little screws that go in here to secure this to your leather. Um, or you could put some crystals in there as well. So I think I've seen that done. But these here are designed to cinch up your leather so that um, it creates a loop, and I'll give you a clue how that works. It definitely helps if you see it. So I just have, this is 3mm leather, so you can put your leather. Now this is thick, it's meant for thicker leather, and I did buy some thicker leather, so maybe we'll put some Swarovskis in there. Oh, I didn't realize the camera's not focused. So the camera can go automatic where it focuses depending on what you're holding and stuff like that. But I like to set it as a focus, and then I don't have to worry. So then you take your loop. Now your loop would be more probably like that. And it goes in like that and hooks on the hook. So, I'm just looking at this, and actually this is 3mm, but there's no way that's going to fit. So I think maybe this is meant for flat leather. I just pulled it in a bit to get it in there so it fits. But if you had anything thicker, it might be harder to get in there. You might be able to open this up a bit. And I know somebody mentioned about, doing some squeezing with your tools on some of these components. This one's pretty, thick, so it should be fine. But some of the smaller stuff, this stuff does not tolerate getting pushed around. They break, they snap. It's just the type of alloy that it is. So you can see this is super loose. So you really need something thicker for this. But that's the idea. And your end pieces are going to come back around and get glued into this piece here. So that's super cool. There's a bracelet for a munchkin. So I got the two colors. Initially I had avoided these ones. I felt they kind of look a bit chunky and not as elegant and stuff. And then I finally bit the bullet and bought them. They're really heavy. We'll see what we can do with them with some thicker leather. I'm sure it will look amazing with the thicker leather, but I think this is a bit of a miss on these guys. So this one here is actually a bit lighter, and they kind of look the same. This one might be slighter in the different metal, maybe. So actually this one looks really good. Let's test it out. So that one's better to fit as well. So that may be just this one here is bent too far, and you actually can see it's bent quite a bit in. Let me see if the other ones are like that. So that one's not as bad. Oh, that one's totally open. So yeah, you can probably pry these. Let me test it for you guys to show you. The question is what tool to use. I don't want to scuff up my... I think I'm going to just take my flat nose and try and pry it open, because that way if it damages the metal you won't see it. So let's just... Yeah, it seems to be opening it. That's all you need is about that much. So let's test that. And you don't have to use leather with this, because what I'm going to show you next to me right now is like macrame cord. So you can do something. So it still needs to go some more on that. See if I try it this way and wedge it and bend. Wedge and bend. That worked. Perfect. So that's all that was. But I'm still, jury's out on this one. So we'll just put that aside. Let me see if I have a bin for this, because my desk is getting like crowded and I have a couple of really crazy unboxings to do, so I want to keep the desk clear. So let's take a look at these. So that first set was $5.19 for 5 sets. So it's about $1.50 each. So these are lovely. Now I've ordered these before, and actually I'm looking at them. They're kind of not that great with the finish. I don't know, I might do a dispute on these. Here's the thing with some of this stuff, this is the way they come. They're, and I don't like to use the word junky, but they're kind of junky. But because they're metal, I have no problem doing patina on these. So maybe we'll hang on to these and use them to do some patina. They're still usable for sure. They're just not the super, polished stuff. So these were 20 of them for $6. So that was starting to get a little bit expensive. Let me see if we break it down to 10 for $3, so about 30 cents each. So can you tell I'm cheap? 30 cents each. And I'm like, ooh, that's too much. Oh my gosh. I'll be going to the dollar store and bugging them saying, this should be $1, not $2. I think you need to adjust the price. How do you expect us old folk to get along when you're charging too much? So these are amazing, and I have to say they're magnetic. Now this is the kind of polish I like to see. Now I'm sure this would not last long. These were not that expensive. There's the hole. So you can put flat leather, you can put multi-strands of round leather in there. And this is how they come apart. So there's a magnet and there's a little kind of raised area that fits in the slot like that. So these are lovely. So these are so nice. They were, you're not going to believe the price, $3 for 5. So like you look at all the few things I've shown you, and like as far as I'm concerned, these are the nicest. And they're rounded. That's another important feature, because when they sit on your wrist, you kind of want them to be rounded to fit your wrist, not have something sticking straight out. So that is awesome. All the magnets seem like they're in place. I've ordered clasps where the magnets were not glued in place. Not a big deal, but just a little bit of a pain to have to glue them in. So these are great. I love them so much. I ordered 2 more sets of these last night, because these, when you see the leather I got, like you can like 5 minutes make a bracelet with these just by gluing in flat leather. That's it, done. Put maybe a slider on the leather. How easy is that? These are amazing for if you want to sell at a street sale or a bazaar or Etsy store or whatever. These are, as far as I can tell, I haven't used them yet, but they look like they're incredible quality. So they were only $3 Canadian for 5 of those. So we'll put those in with the other goodies. And let's take a look at, we're going to look at some faux leather. I'm going to put it out there because I did order 2 rolls of leather, but I'm questioning whether they're leather or not. So this is the first thing I wanted to show you. I got this macrame cord on Amazon for, I wrote my prices down somewhere. Oh, I think I wrote it on, there's a sticker. So this was $15 Canadian plus tax, so it ended up being about $20. And this is 3mm by 200. It got really good reviews from macrame artists and other people that use this cord, and it looks really nice. This is exactly what I wanted, and I will be doing some braided, kind of like a leather bracelet, only it's going to be macrame braided with some nautical theme stuff and some really cool stuff. I'm also going to take some of this and dye it different colors. So I saw a braided bracelet that was pink macrame cord. It looked incredible using some of the big chunky clasps. So stay tuned for that one. So this was the other thing that I got on Amazon. These are supposed to be leather. And you can see there, it's like flat leather that's been braided and dyed. And then it has a bit of a cord inside, and it actually smells like leather. So I don't know. There is some little features like this where the, let me see if I can bring this up. I mean, this is the only piece that I saw that was like that. You could actually probably clip that. It's probably starting a new strand, and that's why it's like that. So these were the 2 colors. They had a bunch of colors, but these 2 colors were, I wrote the price on one of them here. So these were $30 after tax. That's $30 Canadian. I think they're like $25, $24.99. And then if you can get them in the States, it's probably cheaper. So these are 4mm across, wide, and it's 25 meters. So that was pretty good. It's about $1 a meter. That's about what you're going to pay for this braided leather. I think they call it bolo. And these are the 2 colors. So this was called, it may have it here, blue gray, and I think this one is pearl blue. This one, sky pearl blue, is this one here. I think this one in the picture on Amazon, it was a little lighter blue color, but you know what? This is gorgeous. It's really growing on me now. When I opened it at first, I was like, that's not the color. But you know what? It's freaking amazing. It looks gorgeous. So, I mean, can you imagine? This is going to be awesome. So yeah, I did do some comparison pricing, and this is about the price you're going to pay for. You might find it a bit cheaper, but I don't know. The other part is trying to get this stuff is kind of hard. The more intricate woven leather. So let's put those there, and let's bring out, so the rest of this stuff is from AliExpress, and it's from 2 different sellers. So let's start with these guys here. So this is flat faux leather, and put the other bin, it's huge. It was $1, and there was 15 colors that I got. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 15. Didn't look like 15 to me. They are 1.2 millimeters wide. I was looking on AliExpress, and when I came across these, I had probably been looking at wider leather, so when I saw them in these little packages, oh no, it's the length is 1.2 meters, so it's basically $1 a meter. So when I got them, I was a little disappointed. Like when you see them in the package like this, it doesn't look like much, but you know what? Now that I open it, I'm like, ooh, this is really nice. So I would use this along with other strands. So let's take a look at let's try the light blue here of this. So I'm just going to pull some off here. So I would probably do something like this for a bracelet. So that would look amazing. And then you could have some beads or whatever. So yeah, that was the idea, and I think that's why I ordered all the different colors and thought I'll just see what they have and see what it looks like for $1. You know, who cares now, of course, because I ordered 15, it's $15. But so that's the gold one. Looks really nice. This one here I almost didn't order, and then I changed my mind. I thought, no, you know what? Here's the other thing you can use these for is if you have flat leather, you could actually, this one in particular, oh, I don't know if you can see let me adjust the lighting here. There, you can see it. It's got like a woven design in it. So you could take this and put it on top of your flat leather and then incorporate it into a bracelet. So actually this one is really nice. This is cool. This one's pretty thick. So that's what it looks like. There's layers of, it's funny, the middle is probably leather. But this is definitely faux leather. That's how it's advertised. So, and I think they had different colors of this woven. I didn't get all of the colors they had. They had a ton of colors. Let's keep going here and show you the different colors so you can get a better idea. It's kind of hard to tell from the pictures, although the pictures are probably so good that I thought I was getting something really big. But anyway, this stuff is amazing. Look at that. Again, it's just for fun, like not to be too serious. So it looks like real leather. The side's really well done. Has a good texture. And it feels kind of like a cork or a rubberized material on the back. So I think it would do really well or hold up really well. Let's take a look at the next one. Oh, look at that. I think we can adjust the light again now. There we go. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. I am such a sparkly girl. What the? Let me get the blue out again. So let's do 2 strands of blue and a strand of silver. Look at it. That's so pretty. Yeah. Oh, we're going to make some really cool stuff. So I'll have to put this in a bin. Keep it from tangling, I guess. And there is just straight silver. Still really nice. Like it has a leather texture to it. So no, these things are really, I'm really impressed with these guys. It's pouring rain out. And we normally, when it rains, we go to the pool for a swim, but they have the summer camps on. So we're kind of staying away right now. Maybe we'll go for a walk later if it slows down the rain. This is really pretty. So this is a black and it's got like flecks of rainbow color through it. That is really pretty. Wow. You know what too? These smell really strong of leather. Now, I know that there's an essential oil that's leather, so you can, add it. So I'm sure they've added it to make it seem like leather, but they were very clear in their advertising that it's faux leather. These are glorious. I love these so much. This is so me. So I would pick like a red. I have some red here actually. Some red leather and maybe some orange and do like a multi-strand. Look at that. And put some gold findings on. That's amazing. So once you pair it with some real leather, looks awesome. And they had a few of those type of design colors. So I got a few. These are gorgeous with the turquoise and the blues and the browns. Really pretty. That would go with this one here. Like that. Ta-da! Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Nice summery colors. Ooh, pink sparkly. Yeah. Look at it. That's very lovely. Oh, wow. Again, like this one looks like real leather on the side. And I couldn't help myself. I had to get this design with the fun colors. Look at that. Let's open it up a bit. That is really cool. And again, because there's some blue in there, that would go lovely with this as well. Ooh, more pink, more pink. Look at that. Oh, that's lovely. So it looks really like it's pretty consistent in the quality. That is awesome. Wow. This is like a revelation for me. This looks like the same as the other one, but it might be. Oh, the pink one was like this. These are amazing. You could pair this with any color, it would look good. But it'd be really cool with some black accents. That holographic. And some more designer colors. So I just went and got my blood drawn for the genetic testing that I saw the counselor yesterday. These are so pretty. Again, let's flip this here. This is awesome. Really amazing. So normally it takes about 2 weeks to book a blood collection appointment. And like they started doing that with COVID, that you had to book an appointment. And I kind of knew when it happened that they would keep it in place because they were having a hard time keeping up with the volume of people needing blood collection. So that program really worked well, so they've kept it in place. So yesterday when I got home from the genetic counselor, I got online and there was a cancellation. I couldn't believe it. So I was able to book. So I would have had to wait another 2 weeks, and the test takes 4 weeks to get back. So these are going to be amazing. I've got like a huge pile. I'm stacking them on top of each other. It's probably not a good idea. So yeah, the concern that I had was testing for the BRCA gene, which is associated with the one we hear about the most with breast cancer. And this one's like a greeny color. This is really pretty with some soft pinks. That'll look really gorgeous with some pink beads and green beads. Look like a flower garden or a Monet garden. These are really well done. Like the edges are black, so they kind of overlap a bit, so you see it's like outlined. I am really impressed with these designs. Really nice. So I would have had to wait 6 weeks, and if I test positive for the BRCA gene, then we have to look at potentially doing a mastectomy. And I'm waiting to get radiation therapy, and my appointment's in 2 weeks for the radiation therapy. Now that's like an assessment appointment, and then after that, it looks like it'll be September. They'll clarify that then, but right now they're saying that it's so backed up, it's September before you get in for your radiation. So if it comes back that it's positive for the BRCA, then I have to look at other options of, say, a mastectomy. And then I wouldn't need the radiation right away, or it might be indicated not to do the radiation because it can cause some scar tissue so that they have a hard time doing the surgery, but we'll see. So this is really beautiful too. It's got some pale, like, skin tone colors. Again, this would be a lovely summery. Let's look at the darker, the grayish blue leather. That might look nicer with this. Yeah, that's going to be the ticket. Look at this. Wow. Really nice. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to. And like I said, I got online yesterday and I was shocked that I got, well, the calendar showed everything was booked up, and then it just had like one spot for today open. And I'm sure what it was is somebody canceled, and I was able to get it. So even when I went to get my blood drawn, and I go, and it's a drive-through clinic, which is hilarious. So you pull into like a garage. It's like getting an oil change, and you pull in, and they do it the same as they do in the hospital, and you get your blood drawn. So I'm gonna pull out what I got here because I got 2 packages of each, because it was cheaper for shipping, because these come with a shipping charge, and the combined shipping made it better. And I had ordered one of these, and when I got it, I saw how nice it was that I decided to order the different colors. So that's what I did. And again, this is faux leather, so you know, you have to gauge your expectations with that. So let me just see to get all the right colors here. And there should be a gold here. No, that's the same color. Oh, there's a bronze. I do have one so out of the whole bunch, I'll just show you this one right now. Out of the whole bunch that I got, let me pull this out a bit. Out of the whole bunch that I got, this one here was the only one that was, the container was damaged. But I mean, the leather looks fine. There's no problem with it. And I say leather, it's faux leather. It is, if you can see, it's folded over and it must be glued because there's no stitching. So there is a seam on one side, but you really can't see that well. This is really nice. I was really impressed with this stuff. So let me enlarge this a bit for you. You can see there's the seam. That's what it looks like, a little U shape. But it smells like leather, so they must have put some essential oil, but the finish is really nice. So I don't know how like the wear and tear of it will be, but I should take a strand and just rub it while I'm watching TV and see if it comes off. But so that's the gold color there. Put that back in my bin. And let's take a look at some of these colors so you can see. So they come on these spools. These are, let me get you some prices. So the flat leather I mentioned was $1 for 1.2. These were $2.50 for 15 meters. I think there was like maybe a $2 charge, $1 or $2 charge for shipping. But once I ordered everything, it reduced that charge considerably. So I don't remember now what it was. Let me see which is the best way to get this off of here so you can get a better look at this leather. Faux leather. So there's the Scotch tape. You can see it's pulled some of the color off. Let me see. Yeah. So you have to be careful. I'm not going to use this. I was going to put it back on, but not after seeing that. So I would imagine if tape takes that off, now you don't know how long the tape's been on. I would imagine this wears pretty quickly, but we'll see. So this is like a copper color, really nice. And when we get to a blue, I'll show you it up against the braided blue. Actually, let's do the red right now with the red leather. I don't want to scratch the leather. See how this one holds up to the tape. Yeah, that's too bad because that can damage the leather quite, or the couple of strands. Now I'm stuck. I'm stuck. There, take it off gently and it's not too bad. Yeah. Probably depends when they put the tape on. When it's been there for a while, then it can do some damage. So there is, that looks amazing. Let's take a few loops down and show you. So you could do a multi-strand bracelet like this. With some beads on it. That is really cool. And we have some red leather. Let's try a strand of this and two of the other. Oh, this looks amazing. Look at that. That is awesome. I like it. Oh, yay. I'm thinking that the rain was going to ease up. I just heard like a huge downpour of the rain. So now we have the silver. I can see lines, but I can't see the cellophane. Oh my gosh, the silver is gorgeous. Look at that. That's awesome. Wow. Sweet. I'll put the link to this seller and the other one. Unless you're from Canada, there's no point putting the Canadian one in. A lot of people will ask me for the links, and then they're like, I can't find it on the American site. So the price of that this leather on Amazon, you probably get cheaper in the US. And I have tried to order. So I used to order from Amazon US, and I used to get better deals. But when the free trade agreement ended, and that was under the previous administration, when it ended, automatically the US Amazon site posted very clearly on every item as you're adding it to your cart that there is duty and tax and all these fees. So I don't order. I think I've ordered once or twice and paid the fee, but they use a brokerage firm, so they actually charge like $50 for that. So if you're ordering a $50 item, there's no point. So yeah, I stick to the Canadian site. So that's the silver. It's really pretty. Oh, this one's gorgeous. These spools are nice, but you know what? They're kind of... I think, you know what? I have some stuff on my wall, some hooks and stuff. So I might actually just thread some cord through all of them and put them up there. And then if I need any, just pull it off that way. But I tend to pull out the whole container, so let me see if I can get this off without... So if you're gentle, it's not too bad. It probably makes it easier for them when they're processing it to have it this way, but they could probably save on the Scotch tape. So this is lovely. Really nice. Let me get that in focus a little better. There we go. It's really pretty. And we have green. So I want to thank everybody who's been following me and commenting. I could hear my wife at the door. She says it's the ghost of Christmas past, because I have like a jingle bell. Well, it's actually a stretch bracelet on my...
In case I should say birthday. Your birthday is bigger than Christmas.
There's no past in my birthday. It's no continuous.
Future. Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to Emma's world. This green is really gorgeous. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. Oh, this is so pretty. I have some green beads on my desk. Let me see. I don't know if this would fit on it. Let me see. Yeah, these are two small holes. I've got some rainbow ones here. And some thread. In case you wanted some thread. Look at that. Oh, that is awesome. So it's interesting. I was thanking people for commenting and really wishing me luck and staying healthy and stuff like that. So I really appreciate it because it's at times it's a struggle going through this. It definitely makes it harder with what's going on with COVID. So the idea of not having people to talk to. So this has been like, I keep saying, how did I get so lucky? So this one's not, okay, I lied. One little flex pulled off. So yeah, if you're just gentle, it comes off nice. So it's been great having everyone to talk to. So, and I know some people, well, things have dropped off with comments lately. So not that I'm saying, but I'm like, you guys aren't doing your job. You're supposed to be talking to me. Do I sound like a princess or what? So anyway, I'm just saying that because I know some people are like, oh, I'm sorry, this is like my third comment. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. There's not a lot of people talking to me. I look forward, I get up in the morning, I have my coffee, I turn my tablet on, and I start talking to people. It's awesome. And then before I go to bed, I do the same thing, right? So it's like I'm always talking to people and interacting. And with the break, and because we've been under lockdown for so long with COVID, and it's finally a summer of getting outside, that I'm not getting as many comments as before. So just thanking everybody. And yeah, I'm hanging in there and doing pretty good right now. But I'm noticing that as it gets closer to different appointments, I start to get stressed, and it's not the normal stress that you would think of. Um, I don't drink, I don't smoke. Um, what I find, the stress is coming out as in difficulty remembering things and thinking straight and stuff like that. So, or like normally you would feel stress or anxiety or tearfulness. I don't have any of that right now, but I can tell that, and I'm super tired. So I don't know if that's, I have a few other things going on as well. So I don't know if it's that, and I'm doing my keto again, and I'm working out really hard, and I'm finding it super hard this time. Like I'm really hungry, and I'm not usually. So I'm working at increasing my protein and my fat content to hopefully take care of that. This one's amazing. I got two. I got two of everything. Let me take a look here. With this blue leather, bolo leather, and this. So let me see if I can get it flat. Oh, it wants to sit that way. So something like that. That would be really pretty. Let's move that out of the way. There we go. That is lovely. Wow. With some sparkly Swarovskis or something like that. Really nice. Okay, this one is like a lavender color. So I have phone appointments next week. One with my family doctor for follow-up on my opposite breast. And I was kind of going through my paperwork, and I came across two reports from the right breast, and realizing that what they found on the right breast, they're calling it a BI-RADS 3. And if it's a BI-RADS 3, it's just continue to observe. If it's a BI-RADS 4, then it's biopsy. So it's in a BI-RADS 3, and I think a part of the reason it's BI-RADS 3 is some of the things they don't usually biopsy. So So I have a complex cyst in the right breast, and then I have some what they call benign looking calcifications. So the day that I got my diagnosis, my cancer diagnosis on the left breast, I had a mammogram booked for then, and they told me it was clear, and I got a call from my family doctor to say to come in, or to call or to come in for a follow-up on that results. That it wasn't an emergency, but that she did want to talk to me about it. So then when I looked back at the reports and I saw those things, I'm like, considering the fact that now I have cancer on the left breast, that information, they should have listed the right side as a BI-RADS 4, because now it's suspicious looking, or no, sorry, not suspicious looking, but the fact that there is calcifications would question whether we need to biopsy it or not, I guess is the thing. So that may be why she wants to talk to me. I'm trying not to think about it, but you can tell I'm doing really well at that. So this on the camera kind of looks a bit like pale brown, but it's actually like a lavender. Maybe when I put it next to, I have another lavender color. It's hard to tell. So, oh, that's my, sorry, that's my light. It's a strip light that goes across this way. And I must have knocked it with my shoulder. That one came off pretty good. So the tape thing might be just because they were on there for a long time. If you were really concerned, I would do a dispute and show the pictures of it coming off, and they would give you a refund for sure. So this is really pretty, really lovely, awesome. And this one, I may have done an unboxing of this with some other AliExpress stuff. This was the one, I think what happened was, so sometimes when I think I'm going to order multiples from a seller, or from the same seller, I will put one item in my cart and then I'll go back and review it and then decide whether I want to put other stuff in the cart. So I think that's what happened initially with this, and I ended up, I forgot to take it out of my cart or to add to it, and so I got this one on its own, and when I saw it I was like, oh, I'm going back and ordering every color. Like, this is amazing. This stuff is really gorgeous. So that is it for this unboxing. I hope this helps to give you some ideas of stuff to order, so you can kind of see, again, you have to, think about this. I might not worry about this because I would just cut that out. There's a little strip, I don't know if you can really see that there, where it's either scuffed up or tape was on that. Seems like it's on the next one too, but I'm not going to worry about it, which is saying a lot for me because I usually do disputes over the slightest things. So anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. My bin is, what's that? My cup is overflowing. Take care, everybody. I have just a warning. Oh my god, I have 2 more unboxings to do. I think I better go have a coffee with my wife before she feels abandoned. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for all your wonderful well wishes, and I'll keep you posted, and let's get making some leather bracelets. Bye for now.